Alright, Shalom, or praise the Yahweh Shem Yashad, the blind sleep house of GMS. It's still going into the show about the 10 tribes, but I want to go a little bit more into this land of Arsareth until I actually start going into the tribes themselves. So I'm going to go right back to the last verse, the verse that mentions Arsareth. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 45. It says, "For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Arsareth." So it's the same region is called Arsareth. So let's get some background on this verse right here. Let's get a scripture. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 24. It says, "Even all nations shall say, Wherefore hath Yahweh Shem Shah done thus unto this land? What meaneth the heat of this great anger? Then men shall say, Because they have forsaken the covenant of the Lord power of Yahweh Shem Shah, the power of their fathers, which he made with them, when he brought them forth out of the land of Egypt. For they went and served other gods and worshipped them, gods whom they knew not, and whom he had not given unto them. And the anger of the Most High was kindled against this land, to bring upon it all the curses that are written in this book. And the Most High rooted them out of their land in anger, and in wrath, and in great indignation, and cast them into another land as it is this day." And you got that word, another land. Right here it says Acharath. It should be a ha. That's a ha right there.
Strong's H312. Acher. Acher.
So it's saying ahir or ahar. But that's a ha. That this character right here, the one right here in the middle, that's a ha. That should actually be a ha right there. Okay. See if I can find a ha to show you. This is a ha. This character right here is a ha. I'm gonna highlight it for you real quick. What is from right there? I can't, for some reason I just can't get it. But it's that character right here. That one right there, the one that's highlighted. Ahar. And that's Aratazah. So that's another land, or Arsareth in Hebrew. Ahar, Aratazah. Or Aharatazah. Ahara. That's a tha, or Aharath. Or Ahar. And Aratazah, that's another land in Hebrew. Which this goes into, the various exiles that the children of Israel went through, whether it was Babylon or Assyria. But I just wanted to give you that word there so you can see it yourself. That Arsareth is actually in the Bible, the word itself. Now let's get into some history on the word. Now this is from the Bible. This is from the 1901 Jewish Encyclopedia. Don't mind this advertisement here. This is from the Jewish Encyclopedia. Let's see what it says. It says I wish I can get rid of these damn ads. But it says Bible Encyclopedia is Arsareth. The 1901 Jewish Encyclopedia. The name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man. Stop. The name of the land beyond the great river. So it says the name of the land beyond the great river. Now, once again, we already went into the last show where the kingdom of Assyria where the Assyrian Empire was located. That region of Turkey, Syria, Iraq, Iran, Kuwait. You went into that already. But it said the area beyond the great river. And Arsareth is talking about this region over here. This side of the world. The Western Hemisphere. As you went into before. And it said the region beyond the great river. So that great river would have to be a region far beyond the waters of the Eastern Hemisphere. Past the Indian Ocean, all the way on the other side of the Atlantic. This is that region beyond the great river. Look at the world map. What else does that great river have to be? The region beyond the great river. Remember, they was on the eastern hemisphere of the world at this time. This is the eastern hemisphere of the world. They're on the eastern hemisphere of the world at this time. So what would the region be beyond the great river? What would it have to be? It's not talking about China. It's not talking about India. This is not beyond the great river. The children of Israel is in this region here, by the land, but where you see the river Jordan. So obviously, it's not talking about Egypt. There's no great river here. You got the Red Sea, but there's no great river there. It's not talking about Turkey. It's not talking about the Black Sea. It's not talking about the Mediterranean. What else? It's not talking about the Baltic Sea. There's no great river there. It's not talking about the Arabian Sea, because you can just go from Saudi Arabia through Iraq, Iran, go through Afghanistan, Pakistan, and reach India. So you don't have to cross a great river to go anywhere. You only have to cross a great river to get to this side of the world. So this is the region beyond the Great River, and this is the Jewish Encyclopedia from 1901. Let's read about that a little bit. Now this from Wikipedia real quick. It says the Jewish Encyclopedia, a descriptive record of the history, region, literature, and customs of the Jewish people from the earliest times to the present day. It is an English language encyclopedia containing over 1,500 articles on the history, culture, and state of Judaism up to the early 20th century. Now we're not reading about Judaism, we're just reading a word from the encyclopedia. And if you read about it, the scholarship aspect of it says the scholarly style of the Jewish Encyclopedia aligns directly to the Wissenschaft des Judentum, which means science of Judaism. In other words, Jewish studies, if you will. So it goes deep into the scholarly works. An approach to Jewish scholarship and religion that flourished in 19th century Germany, which Wissenschaft des Judentum is German. The encyclopedia may be regarded as the culmination of this movement, which sought to modernize scholarly methods in Jewish research. So it's a highly respected book. Okay, it's highly respected. The word scholarship is still highly regarded. The American Jewish Archives deemed it the most monumental Jewish scientific work of modern times. And Rabbi Joshua L. Segal said for events prior to 1900, it is considered to offer a level of scholarship superior to either or the more recent Jewish encyclopedias written in the English. So it's a well-respected book. See here, 1901. Publication date between 1901 and 1906. So it says, the name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel would dwell, observing the laws of Moses until the time of the restoration, according to 4th Esdras or 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 45. Columbus identified America with this land. See Caseling's Christopher Columbus. That's a book. Caseling, I believe that's Rabbi Caseling. The name, it has been suggested by Schiller Senesi, is taken from Deuteronomy 29, verse 24 27, which you read that. Because I don't got to read the scripture again. You already read it. So that's basically the point right there. So it's a well-regarded book and it gets you some history on the word. And when it said Caseling, see Caseling, Christopher Columbus, this is what it's talking about, Meyer Caseling. This is the book Christopher Columbus and the Participation of the Jews in the Spanish and Portuguese Discoveries, a book that we've been going into for years. So it's letting you know you can read about that in this book. This is a reprint cover. I'm just showing y'all this so you can get an idea what we're talking about. The original cover is just white with blue on it and black letters. Now there was a book that I wanted to get into, but when I go to the book to get into it, because I was gonna give you some more history on the word Arsareth. When I go into the book, like my email address pops up on the screen, and I don't want nobody having my email address, of course. So I'm not gonna be able to show it, but I'm gonna try to find a way, Lord willing, I can get you that. I'll do a separate video on Arsareth itself and just give you some history on that. You know what I mean? Because that's important information that I want brothers to see. So with that, I'm gonna close. I wanted to make this video about maybe 5 minutes longer to get into that. It would have been real good. But soul spirit. So that I'm gonna say, oh praise you, how about Shemel Shah, Dum Lanzi, Positive GMS. I was about to learn something. I wish I could have gave you brothers more information, but I paused it, tried to find it, logged out, went back to it. I just can't get into it without my email address showing. So, Lobo, till next time, Shalom.